Greenwood High School Dr. Dustin Smith donning a headset.
Hey, we're a little delayed if you couldn't figure that out.
Yeah.
Russellville had a little bus problems, apparently.
Well,
Traffic,
happens.
I guess.
You know, it happens. You come through the chicken houses of Highway 22, or maybe they came that way. I don't know.
Yeah, they came through Dardanelle,
Yeah,
all
right.
that. We know that well. We did that the other night.
Absolutely. That's right. It's the best route.
Oh, here's Barbara Stewart. I need to go talk to her real quick.
Yes. Yeah, I got to. Russellville Cyclones in town. Kind of an odd setup for you tonight. If you're going to have to be a diehard Greenwood Bulldog fan to be hanging around with us tonight for the entire evening. We've got JV boys action first, and then the varsity boys will follow. The Russellville Lady Cyclones had a player come up with the coronavirus, and they had quarantined really all their girls, but 9th through 12th basketball teams. So the girls could not make it up tonight from Russellville, and the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs had the night off, but Coach Reeves says we got to play some ball. So they have made the trek to Star City, Arkansas tonight, and they are playing the Bulldogs, which is a smaller school, but should be a fantastic ball game. And we will try to keep some highlights coming up from that game and keep you updated how the Lady Bulldogs are doing down at Star City. It's a varsity-only game down there, so 4-hour bus ride. You know, and Coach Reeves always has a method to his madness. We will be going to Mountain Home here next month, and that's a 4-hour bus ride. Just a little bit of get the girls used to what it's going to be like riding the bus for that long. So just little games of chess that coaches play with their players and with themselves and the team. And so the girls right now in progress down at Star City, and we'll try to get some scores for you as we go. So Mr. Ferris was kind enough to let me go ahead and broadcast a couple of games here tonight and give these JV boys a little airtime. Not really sure if there's ever been a JV game broadcast. I know I've never done it, but so maybe make a little history here tonight. So we're glad to have you aboard here on a Friday night. January the 8th? Yeah, so this year's flying by. It's already been 8 days. It's unbelievable. Sean Hollins manning the camera again tonight if you're watching on the live stream. And he might even sing or give us a recap of maybe last night. Big triple overtime I heard down the junior high. Took a tough one.
Double overtime, yeah. Freshman boys took on the Russellville Whirlwinds.
Yes.
Little invitational action down there.
Amazing.
Shootout. Crawled out of a hole a couple of times. Double overtime. Just didn't go their way there at the end.
So the junior high squads always put up a good fight, and we'll keep an eye on them as they go. The girls have been rolling through teams as well. 9th grade, 8th, and 7th for that matter. We have finished our pregame warm-ups, and we're ready for basketball. The Greenwood Bulldogs and the Russellville Cyclones. JV boys live here on, obviously, the River Valley's leader in high school sports. The Sports Hog and the Fort Smith Media Group. Coach Dex Piercy, his first year riding shotgun to Coach Donnie Husband, came up from the junior high ranks and is just another great asset to the program as they continue to try to get this thing going on the boys' side. Looks like Easton Hedge, a junior, Micah Lensing, a junior, Lance Merrick, a junior, Dawson Holt, a sophomore, and Joe Russell, a junior, will start for the Bulldogs here. Greenwood in their home whites, navy blue numerals front and back, Bulldogs in navy blue in the front. Russell's in their road blacks, RHS in white letters across the front, trimmed in red, white numerals trimmed in red across the front. Brett Wilbers starting for Russellville. Victor Purifoy. Jumping center is Jaden Berry. Him and Merrick, and Russellville controls the tip. That's Junior Brown into the front court for the Cyclones. They come left side, now back up top. They swing it to the right side. Brock, Savion Brock. Out on the floor is Purifoy. Back to Wilbers up top. Go to the high post. Nearly had it slapped away. Did Barry. Nice back cut and reverse layup's not there for Junior Brown, but he's fouled by Joe Russell. Cyclones working right to left on your radio dial. Free throws coming for Junior Brown. And the first one is off the back iron, off our front iron window, front iron through. He's got to get it up over the rim. It's got a chance to go in. Second one, rattled out, and Joe Russell has a rebound for Greenwood. Here come the Bulldogs, their first offensive possession. Working left to right. Russell with the dribble to the right, or the left elbow. Finds Lensing. He'll circle around the top with his dribble down to the right block. Cut off. Merrick, 3-ball, straight at top. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Purifoy for Russellville. They're going to run with it the other direction. He'll bring it back out to the right wing. Merrick nearly flashed for the steal from Savion Brock. They go down to the corner, back to Brock on the wing. He'll drive in. Shot off the window, won't go. Doc Holt up for a rebound. Doc's on the run. Across the timeline. There's Lensing now left side. He'll penetrate all the way to the basket off the window. Good for Micah Lensing. Greenwood leading 2-1 here. JV boys action. Here comes the Brock. I beg your pardon, that's Brown. Now Purifoy. Wilbers down to the left corner. 3 on the way from Brown. Long rebound handled by Brock. Lost the handle, stolen away by little Joe Russell. Here he comes with his dribble. Across the timeline. Finds Micah again. Lensing will penetrate into the key. Now back out to Russell. Picked his dribble up. Merrick will swing around from the left wing and kick it over to Holt. Holt penetrates out to Lensing. 3. Wouldn't go from the right corner. Hedge battles for the offensive board. He's got it and saved it back into Joe Russell. Now Holt. They'll set up in their offense in the half court. He traveled, no call. Lensing over to Russell. Joe to Lensing up top. Micah will penetrate. Kick it to Holt. Right wing. He'll penetrate as well. Kick it up top to Joe Russell. Russell back to Holt. 3 on the way. Top of the key. Too long. Dawson got his own rebound. Followed the shot. Layup and good. That's textbook. 4-1. Greenwood leads. Got to follow your shot, youngsters. Here's Purifoy. Far side is Wilbers. He'll drive in. Lost the handle. Kicked it to Purifoy in the corner. Out on the floor. Far side's Brown. Now Brock. Up top, back to Purifoy. Greenwood working man-to-man defensively. They're going to call a little touch foul on Dawson Holt. That's his first. No, they called an illegal pick. I beg your pardon. They called it on Russellville. We'll go the other way. Fantastic. Holt's got it right wing. Up top to Lensing. Micah trying to penetrate. Kick it to Merrick, left corner. Lance up top to Holt. Holt down the left side of the lane. Stops and pops. Why not? Doc Holt got 4 points early. Greenwood leading 6-1. 4-minute mark, first period. Timeout called by Russellville. A 30-second timeout. And let's pay some bills if you want to, Sean. We'll take a quick break, 30 seconds. Greenwood basketball on the Sports Hog 103.5. And we're back at H.B. Stewart Bulldog Arena. JV boys action tonight. Greenwood Lady Bulldogs got the COVID. Russellville girls actually had the COVID, so the Lady Bulldogs had to find the new home. They went down to Star City tonight. So the JV boys get some airtime here. The varsity boys will follow. Let Russellville feed it downtown. Holt high for a block shot. Boy, Doc's playing ball here in this first game. Here's Merrick now across the timeline for the Bulldogs. Holt's a sophomore. With his dribble into the lane, stops and pops at the elbow, finds Russell. Joe will drive in. Back out to Holt. 3-ball from the right wing. Party time! Splash for Doc Holt. He's got 3. Oh! 7 points for him now, and it's 9-1. And now a 3-ball from the right corner for Russellville. Not there. Merrick with the board. Lance on the run. Got Holt ahead of the pack, but just a little bit late. Purifoy's tapped it away. Here's Russellville going the other way. Up and under on the floor. Nope. They're going to call that on the floor. Brown drove in. Russell fouled him. So out of bounds baseline, and in comes Jay Wright. Dawson Holt comes out. Fantastic start for the sophomore. 7 early points. Inbounds comes up top to Purefoy. Back to the right side to Brown, now Purefoy. They come near side to Brock. Brown. Now Wilbers. Oh, Merrick in the passing lane. Lance goes coast to coast. The layup's good for Merrick. Greenwood leading 11-1. And up off the bench comes some substitutes for Russellville. 3-ball coming, deep one from the top from Brock. It's not there. Purefoy tried to save the rebound. He did, but to Junior Brown, who was standing on the sidelines, and it's out of bounds. The ball goes to Greenwood. Chase Bashir's a junior up off the bench for Greenwood. Hot Rod Blankenship for the Bulldogs as well. He is a junior. It's Chase Blankenship. We got 2 chases, so we're going to go Hot Rod for 22. And Jay Wright's in there as well. For Russellville, Michael Jones has checked in, and number 5 is Marcus Jackson. I'm not sure if these names match it. Jay Wright went down the right side of the lane and up and in. A nice look, and the layup's good. Greenwood up 13-1 here. And there's a turnover. Lensing with the steal. Micah on the run. Down the middle of the lane. Stops and pops, but they're going to say on the floor he's fouled. Out of bounds. No basket. 13-1. Bulldogs leading here. JV boys action. Russell will inbound on the baseline, right side or left side of the lane, up top to Jay Wright. Thought about winding up a 3. Passes it to Blankenship. Here's Micah Lensing down the right side of the lane. Got to the block, back up top to Blankenship. Hot Rod, little teardrop, won't go. Rebound cleared out of there by Jones. He'll come to the left wing to Brock. 3-ball won't go. Russell with another rebound for Greenwood. Little Joe's on the run the other way. First period here. Russell into the lane. Out to Jay Wright. He'll check the key. Now to Lensing left side. He traveled. Sure did. Little extra setup step and then slid a bit. Here's Matt Parker checking in for Greenwood, another junior. He'll get Joe Russell. 13-1 Bulldogs lead here. The minute 36 to go. Brown has it for Russellville. Into the corner. 3 on the way. Won't go. High for the board, but it's tipped from Brock and goes out of bounds. Greenwood will have it. Blankenship will inbound in the backcourt right in front of the Greenwood bench down below to my left. We're set up on the concourse here at HB Stewart Arena. Parker with the dribble, finds Wright. 3-ball, right wing is off the mark. Long rebound handled by Russellville. And into the front court comes number 5 with it. Here is Brock. He'll shake and bake into the lane. Little floater won't go. Jay Wright high for the board. Had it slapped away. And Brock saved it inbounds, then got it right back. And now Russellville back in the half court. Sims. Turnaround jumper on the right, soft spots. Junior Brown not there. Parker with the board. I'm not certain these names match the numbers on my roster, but we'll see. Lensing got a nice feed and drive in and up off the window. Good for Micah. He's got 4 points. Greenwood up 15-1. Russellville with it now in the half court, man-to-man defense. Cyclones. Nice back cut, almost stolen away. That time it is. Hot Rod Blankenship. Can he get a hold of it? He cannot. It goes off of Russellville. Oh, wow. Nope, it's off of Chase Blankenship. Stays with the Cyclones. Holt's up off the bench. Dawson will come back in and get Micah Lensing. 20 seconds left. First period. Bulldogs leading 15-1. Inbound comes into Brown. They'll hold for the last shot. Oh, Holt with another steal. Beautiful defense from Holt. 7 points. He got a big block shot, a couple steals. 6 seconds. Out to Blankenship, but no, he turned it over. Nope, Blankenship's fouled as he went for the loose ball. And Jackson got a shot at him. It'll be Greenwood's basketball out near midcourt with 2 seconds left in the first period. Parker will come inbound. Up top right, pump fake, top of the key, 3 on the way. Wouldn't go at the buzzer. But we've played 1 quarter of basketball here. It's the JV boys action. Bulldogs beating Russellville here 15-1 after the first period. We'll take a break here on Greenwood Sports Center and on the Sports Hog 103.5. We're back here. Okay, go ahead. It's okay. Okay, no problem. And we are back at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena, Greenwood and Russellville. 5A West action. JV boys in progress. Glad to have you tuning in. And the JV Greenwood boys up 15-1. Doc Holt stopping and popping. Shot wouldn't go. Chase Bashir's high for an offensive board. Back up and in. First points for Bashir's. And the Bulldogs manhandling Russellville now 17-1. Cyclones have a 3 on the way, and it won't go. Blankenship high for the rebound for Greenwood. Here's Parker now. A pass ahead to Holt, left wing, stopping and popping. 3 ball wouldn't go. Boy, Doc's feeling it. Jay Wright's up over the back. And it'll be a foul on Greenwood. We'll go the other way. If you're just joining us, Russellville girls missed tonight with the quarantine, and Greenwood Lady Bulldogs are at Star City right now playing. I'll try to get an update for them for you here in a little bit. And so the JV boys are going tonight, which they were going to play anyway, but I begged Mr. Ferris to get us on the air and give these JV boys some airtime. So sit back and enjoy some Greenwood boys basketball for the afternoon or the evening. Varsity will follow later on. Tim Terry with you. Russellville's basketball off to the left. They work right to left here in the second period, down 17-1. 3 ball from the top of the key. Won't go. Merrick's high for the rebound for Greenwood. Here comes Matt Parker with it now. Into the front court. Skip pass over to right, deep left corner. Jay drives in. Little hook shot, won't go. Hedge there for the board, and the putback wouldn't go. Right with an offensive rebound. He'll kick it to a cutting Lance Merrick all the way to the basket. Good for Lance Merrick. He's got 4 points. Greenwood on top 19-1. Mercy. Here's Brock for Russellville. 3 on the way. Rattled in and out and finally came back in for Savion Brock. 19-4. Here's Merrick now. At the free throw line, hands it off to Wright. Jay with a head fake. He'll drive in. High off the window, won't go. Hedge try to get a board. Jay Wright with a tip on the offensive board. He's got 4 points, 21-4. Quickly, Russellville the other way. Right wing, driving in goes number 4, Brown, and a foul on Hedge. So free throws coming for Russellville. It's number 4. I got Junior Brown on my roster, so we'll go with that. Free throw on the way. In and out. Won't go. Joe Russell, Micah Lensing up and back in for the Bulldogs. Parker and Wright come out. Barry back in for Russellville. Free throw. That one's good. 21-5. Greenwood leading. Here's Lensing now in the front court. All the way into the paint. Up off the window. Wouldn't go. Shot, you got to get in there. Mike would like to have it back. But the Bulldogs are attacking the basket. It's nice to see. Just like that for Russellville. That's Brock. Couldn't get it to go. Hedge with a long rebound. And Easton's going coast to coast with it. But lost the handle as he got hooked up down at the block. And a timeout's called by Russellville on the loose ball scrum. Barry came out of there with it, and it's a 30-second timeout, and we'll take one with them. Greenwood leading 21-5 here, JV boys action on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. We are back at H.B. Stewart Bulldog Arena. And Greenwood leading here in the JV boys action, 21-5 over Russellville. Cyclones basketball. Brock's got it up top. Nice back cut. Holt with another block shot. Dawson Holt's playing fantastic today. Russell with it. Man-to-man defense for Russellville. He's across the timeline. Joe Russell hands it off to Merrick. Lance, top of the key. Trying to find a hole. Can't get around his defender. Finds Holt. He'll come to the top of the key. Penetrate, jump stop. Shot too short. Rebound, Brock. And here he comes on the run. To Wilbers. Nice cut to Barry. Foul on the way in. The ball got stuck between the rim and the basket, or the backboard. Free throws coming for Russellville. 21-5. Greenwood leads. JV boys action. Free throw on the way, and good. Front iron, window, and through. Purifoy back in for Russellville. Again, I'm hoping that this roster is good for their JV squad. We may have a whole different set of names when the varsity boys get going. Basket's good for Barry. And here comes Greenwood now leading by 2 touchdowns, 21-7. Loose ball, and I'd like to see Lindsay go ahead and shoot that right there, but he tried to pitch it to Hedge. It was knocked away. It hit a Cyclone player who was standing on the baseline. Stays with Greenwood. Lindsay got the inbound right wing for 3. It won't go too long. Russellville with the rebound. It's Wilbers into the front court. Brock now. Up top, Purifoy. Far side it goes to May. Driving in. Shot blocked out of there by Hedge. Russell gets the loose ball, and Joe on the run. Finds Lindsay. Skipped up top to Holt for 3. Just too short. Wilbers with the board for Russellville. Deep 3 coming from Brock, and it won't go. Joe Russell with about his 5th rebound. He'll bring it across the timeline. Finds Merrick, right corner. Lance tried to drive in. Kicked it to the left, up top to Hedge. Now to Russell. Joe lost the handle. Dawson Holt picks it up hard to the basket. Finds Hedge at the free throw line. One bounce, floater, good for Easton Hedge. His first points of the night. Greenwood leading 23-7. Down in the corner it goes to Barry. And Hedge got away with one there. Purifoy got the offensive board. Here's Brock with it. Shaking and baking. Into the lane. Charge, no call. Dumped it off to Barry. Layup good. 23-9. Russell will bring it up for Greenwood across the timeline. 2:46 to go, second period. JV boys opener tonight. Lindsay down to the right block. Cut off. Kicked it out to Holt. Dawson got a cut from Merrick. Now to Russell. 3-ball left corner. Won't hit the support up top, but they're not going to see that. They're going to count it. It's a 3-ball for Russell. His points. His first of the night. First 3 of the night for Greenwood. Russellville now. Brock will penetrate. Up off the window. Good. 26-11 now the Cyclones. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about. I see more Cyclone players coming out, so the names I'm barking aren't really names on the floor. Offensive foul as Lindsay drove in and tried to kick it out to the right corner and ran over a Cyclone. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left, 26-11. So I'm going to quit giving you names and I'll give you numbers. Wouldn't want somebody getting mad at me.
That never happens.
Right, exactly. This is number 4. Obviously, if you're watching the stream, you can write your own script. Number 4 over on the right wing for Russellville. Tried to go inside, tipped away by Wright. Lensing's out with the loose ball. Nice bounce pass to Bashir's running the floor. Chase's shot wouldn't go. High for the rebounds, 15 for Russellville. Deep 3 ball from 11 right wings, an air ball. And the ball was saved inbounds by number 10. He threw it off of Joe Russell. Pretty fortunate. Substitution for Greenwood. Here's Gavin White coming in. First time we've seen Gavin. He's a sophomore. Cyclone inbounds from the baseline out to 22. 11 had it stolen away by Blankenship. Chase on the run for Greenwood. He'll pick up his dribble and get it to White. Gavin up top. Finds Wright. Jay Wright to Blankenship. Left elbow. Skip pass to White. Gavin will penetrate to the right elbow and kick it back out to Parker. Now Wright. Jay Wright. Trying to get into the lane. He does so. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Greenwood will have it on the baseline. Inbounds. Minute 8 left, second period. 26-11, Greenwood leading here, JV boys action. White will inbound right side of the lane, down on the baseline into Jay Wright. Jay just says, y'all gonna let me drive to the hoop? Missed the easy layup. And then he fouls on the rebound attempt. And that's gonna be the 4th foul, or the 7th team foul. Should be if they're doing 1-on-1s, which I don't guess they are.
Yeah, they are. Here we go.
They're gonna let it ride, I guess. Russell on the other end. Got in there too deep. Number 4 did. Stolen away by Gavin White. He'll get it over to Parker. 3 ball left wing. Won't go. Rebound Russellville. Here's 4 on the run. Down the middle of the lane. Bashir's might have got a piece of him to no avail. Offensive board and put back by number 15. 30 seconds. Greenwood leading 26-13. Here's White with his dribble to the right wing. Finds Bashir's, and he charges. Just dropped the shoulder. Down he goes. 22 seconds left before halftime. 22 in the backcourt will inbound for Russellville. Got it in. Here's 4. Number 4 across the timeline. And trapped out there, nearly a steal by Bashir's. Number 4 got it back. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Out on the floor is 11. 2 seconds, 1 second. 3 on the way, won't go at the horn. And Greenwood with a nice first half. They lead Russellville 26-13 here in this JV boys action. The first game of our doubleheader tonight, all boys tonight. We'll take a break here. It's 5-minute halftime, so we'll burn them all and come back and get you ready for the second half. I'll try to get you a Lady Bulldogs update from down at Star City. Appreciate you tuning in tonight here on the live stream, the Greenwood Sports Center, and on frequency modulation, the Sports Hog 103.5. You can give me about 4 minutes here, be good. got you. All right, I'm ready.
Go, Dio.
Okay. We are back here at H.B. Stewart Bulldog Arena. And third period underway. JV boys action. Russellville in town. Varsity boys to follow. A big 5A West battle. Greenwood JV boys with a nice first half. They lead 26-13. And Russellville with the ball working left to right on your radio dial. They kicked out of bounds by a Bulldog. Cyclones will have it on the baseline. Lady Bulldogs are at Star City. Those Lady Cyclones down with the COVID, down with the sickness. And the loose ball is going to go to Greenwood. Bounced off the baseline. Greenwood's down at Star City, and the Lady Bulldogs of Star City are leading our Lady Bulldogs 35-27 a half. So a long bus trip. The girls a little flat. We'll see if they come out and give Star City a little better game in the second half. Should be a good ball game. Here's Greenwood's first possession of the second half, leading by 13. And Joe Russell out there with Merrick, Linsing, Holt, and Hedge. Linsing drives in from the right wing, cut off. Looking down low, skipped it over to Russell. He'll bring it to the top of the key. Joe working against this man-to-man defense. Into the lane he goes. He better get out of that lane. Had it stolen away from him. And Hedge running the floor. Got in there and thwarted the fast break layup, but couldn't handle it, and he goes out of bounds. And it's Russellville's ball on the baseline. They'll inbound down on the lane, or on the baseline left side of the lane. Into the left wing, up top it comes to number 1. 22 on the right side. Here's 15. And his shot swatted out of there by Hedge, but they're going to call a foul on him. I think that's maybe Jaden Berry. I've got a roster, but it's different names for the JV than the varsity boys, as I see a bunch of varsity boys sitting down there. If you're just joining us, you're probably tired of hearing me say that. Free throw's good. 26-14. Greenwood's lead cut to 12. One more for the Cyclones. And it's good. Merrick will inbound. Full court pressure now by Russellville. This is what Greenwood needs to see, a little pressure. Linsing still with his dribble into the front court. And a reach-in foul on number 10 for Russellville. So Joe Russell for Greenwood will inbound far side out near half court. And a little lazy of a pass and a steal by Russellville. Blows the open layup. Linsing with a rebound, and Micah's on the run the other way. Finds Russell. Holt, right corner. Step back three from the wing. Won't go. Hedge high for the board. Saved it inbounds. That goes off of a Cyclone. It'll stay with Greenwood. Russell will inbound over on the near sideline in front of the Greenwood bench. Into Merrick. Here's Russell now. Joe. To Merrick. Up top, Holt. Linsing. Joe Russell, right wing. Drives in. Cut off. Got to get rid of it. Finds Linsing out on the floor. They'll reset in the half court. Micah gets around his defender, but caught a hip check on the way through to number 10 fouls. 26-15. Inbounds to Merrick. Lance puts it on the deck. Lost the handle, gives it to Holt. Doc has had a great game so far here in the JV action. Finds Linsing. Micah top of the key. Will try to drive in to the right elbow. Finds Linsing. Left block. And double dribbles the call on Hedge. So there'll be a turnover back to Russellville. And here comes the Cyclones. Across the timeline. JV action. First tonight, the boys' game. They work the ball around to the left corner. 22's got it on the deck. Greenwood man-to-man defensively. Still 22. Merrick doing a good job against him defensively. Into the lane, ball swatted out of there. Here's Holt with it. Finds Merrick on the run to the left corner. Boom, up off the window, good for Lance Merrick. He's got 6 points. Nice fast break to transition. 28-15. Lensing on the other end got a steal. Tried to lazy pass it to Merrick. Not quite enough mustard on it, and we'll get back on defense. 28-15. 4-minute mark, third period. Russellville's ball down in the corner. Big 15 put it on the deck. He's cut off, has to kick it out to 10. Back to 15. He'll work on Hedge to the right block. Good job of Easton. They're going to call a foul on Hedge. Got him with some body. Whole host of substitutions. Free throw on the way. It's good. Here comes Jay Wright for Greenwood, Chase Bashirs, Josh Terry, all juniors, and Matt Parker, a junior. So 4 guys out, and Joe Russell stays on the floor. 28-16. Second free throw was no good. Terry with a rebound for the Bulldogs. Yes, that Terry. Here's Joe Russell now. Out to Terry at the jump circle, finds Parker. Over to Wright. Jay Wright back out to Terry up top. Josh, one dribble to Parker. He'll penetrate to the right elbow, kick it to Wright. Back to Parker in the right corner. 3 ball, wouldn't go. Russellville with a rebound. Purifoy, or 22, stops. 3 ball on the way. Got it. 28-19. Inbounds to Wright. He's in the front court. Quickly beat the press. Jay Wright. The right elbow. Finds Parker. Parker dribbles to the halfway down the left side of the lane. He gave it to a cutting Russell. He's got Chase Bashirs on the right elbow. Wouldn't go. Oh, what an offensive board. A volleyball spike from Joe Russell up off the window. Party time. He's got 5 points. 30-19. Inside it goes to Barry. Had the up and under, but didn't finish. Bashirs was faked out. They get it out to 22. Another deep 3. He won't go. Bashirs with the board. And to Joe Russell. Here comes Joe with it on the run. Now he'll jog it across. 30-19. Greenwood leads. 2:19 left. Third period. Parker drives in. Finds Russell. Joe. Out to Terry, right wing. Josh with the dribble. Finds Joe Russell. Sets a pick for Russell. Now Bashirs up top. Left alone, but finds Wright into the lane. Jay out to Terry up top. He'll go to Parker. Parker got a pick from Josh. Couldn't find him on the pick and roll. Here's Bashirs. He'll penetrate up off the window. Good for Chase Bashirs. He's got 4. Like to see the varsity attack the goal like that, Sean.
Absolutely.
32-19. Hopefully they will. Later on, let me get in the blueprint. That's off black. It's going to be Greenwood's basketball. 15 knocked it out. Some subs coming in for Russellville. Sean Holland working the camera tonight. We'll chime in with a little bit of analysis as we go through the night. Holt tried to come in. They'll wait and get him next buzzer. Here's Russell with it across the timeline. 1.5 third period. Greenwood leading by 13. Wright got a pick from Terry. Back now comes the Bashirs up top to Parker. Terry out on the floor. Goes to the Russell. Now Chase Bashirs. Couldn't get it in there to him. Here's Wright. He'll feed it into Bashirs in the lane. Turnaround jumper. Wouldn't go. Rebound. 22 for Russellville. Break ahead to 5. Up off the window. Won't go. Terry with a rebound. Gets it to Joe Russell. All right. He handles it. Here comes Greenwood. 55 seconds. 50 seconds left, third period. Bashirs right wing. Up top it comes to Terry. Left side to Russell. Or to Wright, rather. Now Parker off a pick. 3 ball, top of the key. Won't go. And Matt came in, tried to get in there for a board. Threw a little haymaker in there and caught Purifoy. A little red-handed. Down he goes. Foul called. Holt's in. Russell comes out. 36 seconds left, third period. JV boys action tonight here on the Sports Hog. 1580 AM. If you're tuned in over on amplitude modulation. You learn all kinds of stuff tonight.
Amplitude modulation.
You betcha, baby.
You bet.
22's got it for Russellville up top to 5. Now number 2 over here on the right wing. Russellville working left to right on your radio dial here in the second half of this JV action. Varsity boys will follow. We're into the third period down at Star City. Greenwood girls behind, but they make a run at them. 22 trying to drive in. They're going to call a foul on Parker of Greenwood. With 5 seconds left, Greenwood have to defend this basket here. Let's see if Russellville can get a play off. They'll inbound on the baseline, left side of the lane. Goes in up top to 22. Back to 5. 3 ball from the left wing. In and out wouldn't go. Jay Wright with a board. 32-19. The Bulldogs hanging in there with this lead against Russellville. JV boys action on Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. We are back at HB Stewart Bulldog Arena. Fourth period here, JV boys action. Holt's on the floor. He's going to drive in unmolested, touched, boom, baby. Nobody going to pick me up, go to the bucket. Learn, children, learn. 9 points for Holt. 34-19, other end, 3 ball on the way is good for Russellville. Number 3 buried that one. Cut it back to 12 points quickly. Here's Micah Lensing now left wing. Drives into the right elbow to Parker, out on the floor. Matt, a couple of dribbles, finds Hedge up top. Hedge finds Holt. He'll come off a pick into the lane. Had it swatted away. It'll stay with Greenwood. They'll inbound on the baseline, right side of the lane down there in front of the Greenwood student section, quote unquote. Here's Parker with the inbound. Got it into Lensing. Right corner, up to Blankenship. Little errant pass. Chase had to run it down. Now he'll drive in to the right block, kick it out to Hedge, top of the key. He'll flip it over to Lensing, left wing. Micah, 3 ball, off the window, won't go. Rebound, battle for it. Russellville out of there with it. 34-22. Cyclones looking for back-to-back threes. Couldn't do it. Blankenship high for the board. They're over his back. It'll be Greenwood's basketball in the backcourt. Let's see if they bring the press. They do set up a little man-to-man press. Matt Parker with it. They clear him out, let Matt work some one-on-one action. Goes around the defender into the front court. Got a pick from Hedge up top. Blankenship. Now Lensing way out on the right wing. Hedge up top. Let her fly, Easton. He can shoot that 3. Holt says, I'll go to the cup. You ain't guarding me yet. Now there's one. Back to Hedge.
Yes.
3 ball. Splash! Hedge get wound up. 5 points for Easton. 37-22. 15-point lead. These boys got a good brand of basketball going tonight for Greenwood. Layup's no good. Holt high for the rebound. Doc's on the run. Far side into the right wing. Shaking and baking to jump stop. Floater. Off the mark. No good. We'll go the other way. That's one you like to see them make. We've seen Greenwood miss those shots the entire season. Oh, and Holt comes flying in, swats that one, but he's called for a personal foul. Number 2 will be shooting free throws, and we're going to have a timeout called on the floor by Greenwood with 5 minutes left in the JV game. Greenwood 37, Russellville 22. We're on Greenwood Sports Center online and the Sports Hog 103.5. We're back in H.B. Stewart Bulldog Arena. Free throws coming up for the Cyclones. Number 2. First one's up and good. One more for the Cyclones. It's on the way. Good. Lady Bulldogs update. They're down 2 points now, 40-38. Making a little run at those Star City Lady Bulldogs. Russellville down 14 here. JV boys action. Greenwood with the lead. Blankenship's got it down to Lensing, left corner. Micah to the wing with his dribble. To Hedge up top. Easton just buried a 3, so we're going to play him a little closer now. Holt nearly had it stolen. He'll get it back and reset with his dribble up top. Oh, Doc looking for a little shake and bake. Kick it out to Blankenship. They'll reset. Parker, left wing. Found Holt down the bottom. He's fouled on the floor. Good call. I think they thought about calling a charge for a minute, but he knew otherwise after he had ran this play back through his head again. The official said, yeah, it's a block. Parker will inbound on the baseline for Greenwood. Try to get into Hedge, and Hedge does find the loose ball. They'll get it up top to Holt. Now Blankenship, they'll reset in the half court. Matt Parker with it now. That is Lensing. Now Blankenship. Hot rod with his dribble. Back to Micah. Looking for a pick from Hedge. Back up to Blankenship. Here's Parker's 3 from the left wing. Flash for Matt Parker. You bet. First one for Matt. He's got 3 points. 40-23, 4-minute mark, 4th period. Parker nearly got a steal. Cyclones hang on to it. Number 2's got it, come up top to 5. Man-to-man defense for Greenwood. They go high post. Hedge working on him. Kick it back out to number 2. 3 on the way is good for Russellville. Lensing beats the press into the front court, lost the handle on the dribble, got it back into the lane, then had it stolen again. Ball's on the floor, bodies flying, and a jump ball is going to be called. No, do we have a timeout called? They're going to give Russellville the timeout with 3:31 to go. The Lady Bulldogs have stormed back and have tied it up now 40-40 in the 3rd period against Star City. If you're just joining us, the Lady Cyclones with the little COVID action, so they couldn't come up tonight. So the JV boys went ahead and played in this game. So we're on the air with the JV boys. I'll have varsity boys after this game. Coach Reeves had an old college buddy that coaches at Star City. We got a 4-hour bus ride coming in conference in a few weeks up to Mountain Home. So he said, you know what, let's just go to Star City tonight and check out Southern Arkansas. So they made the trek.
You know, Tuesday night, the 3rd period in the ladies' basketball game was where 29 of their points came from against Greenbrier. So 3rd period team, 2nd half team. For
that's
certain.
right. Yeah, a 7-point lead Tuesday night for the girls went to just a blowout in one period. I think it was 28 or 29-5.
Yeah.
Lady Bulldogs finally taking the lead. Kinley Fisher getting hot is the report. 40-26, JV boys leading here. Russellville's got it over here on the right wing. Jay Wright working on his offensive cohort. Number 3 in, kick it back out to 1 in the corner, up top to 2. And Parker nearly with a steal. He say it went off of the Russellville player, but the officials thought otherwise. Stays with Russellville. 3:05 to go. Bulldogs with a nice look tonight offensively in this JV game. The boys are playing well together. Holt, guard number 2 for Russellville. I've got a roster, but it's the varsity roster, so apologize for numbers, no names in the JV game. Up off the window, good for number 3 here for Russellville. It's 40-28. Full court pressure. Jay Wright had his pocket stolen. Loose ball, though. Blankenship came up with it. Finds Wright in the front court. Picks his dribble up back to Blankenship. Greenwood will set up in the half court. Hopefully they'll get patient and relax. Skip past to Jay Wright. Thought about a 3 from the right wing. It's not there. He'll hand it to Holt. Holt will come up to Blankenship. Left wing is Wright. Jay cut off up top to Hedge. Nice back cut to Blankenship. Couldn't handle the pass. And it's out of bounds over to Russellville. 2:20 left here in the JV action. Bashirs, Merrick, Russell, White up off the bench for Greenwood. Everybody's coming out but Jay Wright. 40-28. Greenwood leading here with 2:20 left. Here come the Cyclones, number 2 with it. Hands it to 3, a long 3 ball on the way from the right wing won't go. Chase Bashirs with a board for Greenwood, and now Joe Russell on the run into the front court. Had a guy on his back the whole way, had it stolen from him. Then Bashirs comes back, steals it right back, and then he's fouled by number 5. Greenwood will have it on the sidelines, far side over there. Glad to have you aboard here on Friday night. We'll have 5A West varsity action, the boys coming up later on this evening. Give you some JV bonus coverage here from HB Stewart. Stephen Hocknew's got us tuned in. Appreciate the man watching along, listening along. Here's Jay Wright with it for Greenwood up top. Finds Gavin White. He'll penetrate into the lane. Had it slapped away, gathered it back, finds Merrick in the left corner. Lance will skip it back to White, back to Lance Merrick. Out to White. Thought about a 3. They'll reset in the half-court offense against this man-to-man defense. Merrick way out on the floor, finds Jay Wright. White's 3 from the left side won't go. Long rebound. Number 2 for Russellville comes up with it. Minute 12 left in this one. Greenwood leading by 12. JV game. Loose ball down at the left block. Gavin White has a piece of it, and it's a tie ball. And arrow points to Russellville. Josh Terry up off the bench. Luke Hayes up off the bench. Luke Haynes, I beg your pardon. There's an in there for Greenwood. Russellville will inbound down the baseline, left side of the lane. Flip it up over and in. Down to Barry, up and under, and shot wouldn't go. Got a rebound, and Terry fouls, and an and 1. First foul on Terry. Cuts the lead to 10. 40-30. Free throw for Russellville. And one's not there. The ball tipped out. Russellville get a fresh set of downs basically here. Ball loose. Joe Russell's got it. He'll cross over into the front court. Merrick. He'll put it on the deck. To Russell. He'll penetrate into the lane. Kick it back out. Merrick now to Terry left side. Josh with his dribble. Lost the handle out of bounds. Turnover. Oh, dribbles like his mother.
That was impressive.
Dribbles like his mother.
Oh.
40-30.
I've done worse.
Yes. At least he got in the game. I never got in the game. 27 seconds left. 40-30. Russellville with it. Number 2 is riding the baseline for Russellville. Russell for Greenwood got in the passing lane, and Joe with the steal, and he's fouled deep in the backcourt, and the Bulldogs going to win this ball game. 11 seconds left. Still not free throws yet. Bert Greenwood up by 10 points. They'll inbound in the backcourt. Russell gets the inbounds. 10 seconds left. To Blankenship in the front court. He'll just hang on to it, and that will do it. Bulldogs with a nice JV win here, 40-30 over Russellville. The Lady Bulldogs. Greenwood up 4 points, 53-49, late in the third period down at Star City. If you're just tuning in, the Russellville Lady Cyclones are in quarantine, so we had some JV boys action for you here tonight. The varsity game will come up. Oh, let's see. They're putting time on the clock as we speak. But the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs are on the road down at Star City, picked up a game. And we're down early, down at half. They've come back and taken a 4-point lead late in the third period. We'll keep you updated, and then I'll give you a final once we get back on the air with the varsity boys game here in a few moments. But we'll take a break now. And I'll tell you what I can do while we're waiting to see how much time. Let me give you some JV numbers. Why not? Doc Holt had 9 points. Micah Lensing was 6. Lance Merrick was 4. Jay Wright was 4. Chase Bashirs was 4. Easton Hedge with 5. Joe Russell with 5. And Matt Parker with 3. So a lot of scoring for the Bulldogs in that JV game across the board. They put 25 minutes on the clock. So it's going to be a 6:30 tip for the varsity game. So we'll take a break, maybe go back to the station, and we'll hook back up later and get you ready for Greenwood Russellville in a 5A West battle. Varsity boys only tonight at 6:30 tip. So for those down the line, we'll come back and get hooked back up with you in about 20 minutes. I'm Tim Terry, Sean Holland, saying so long. We'll see you in a moment for some Greenwood basketball. Come back on the same spot in the live stream, Greenwood Sports Center, and on the radio, 103.5, the Sports Hog, also 1580 AM. It's Greenwood basketball.